Okay guys, I know you can see this little setup here. What we got going on is I have this is triple prepped wheel weight lead, which means that I have cleaned it 3 times. I've got it in my little melting pot over here and our little ladle, and right now, you know, things are pretty tough as far as getting anything that has to do with any kind of bullets, ammunition, anything else. And what I have here is this is actually a 311 or 31 caliber round ball mold. It was all I was able to get my hands on right now. I have my split shot mold, which works fine, but I did want just some round. I want to start making some round buckshot. And this is a 30, let's see, I said 31 caliber, so it's dead in between, right dead in the middle of #1 buckshot and single-aught buckshot, which should fit pretty good in a regular shot cartridge load, you know, like a bird shot load, a number 7.5 or 6 or something like that. So it's only 2 at a time, but I'm going to sit here and do some casting. I actually just got the mold, so I have to treat it with a little bit of beeswax. We're gonna, you know, lube it up here, here, and here. A lot of things, a lot of videos on YouTube show you how to do that. But anyway, that's what I'm doing today. It's kind of going along with my series on the wheel weights. Not really a series, but the different things that I've been doing with the wheel weights and stuff like that. So I figured I was going to do some casting. It's a rainy day. Thought you guys might like to come along. So I'm going to get everything set up, get ready to go. My lead is almost done, and we'll get back at you in a bit. Okay guys, I've poured a couple of these already, and from what I can see, they're going to be just the size I'm looking for. I have never used a Lee mold like this before. I'm used to using you know, like a split shot mold or a something along those lines. You see we got a little goof up right there, so it takes a little getting used to. It's actually a pretty neat mold to use, but you got to get the hang of how much to pour and such as that. So I am learning. As you can see, I got a little bit too much on that one, but it's really easy to use. The shot comes right out. The main thing is your little ladle, and my little ladle has to get seasoned a little more because it's not iron, it's actually stainless steel. So, and it is kind of a little homemade jobby. See, and I'm actually over pouring because it's not, it's actually running out of the bottom of the ladle, or running down the bottom of the ladle. So I might have to do a little bit of modification to that. But other than that, the mold seems to be working great. It's operator error that's we're having a problem with right now. And mainly I'm just pouring too much metal. Like I said, I'm used to using those, here, let me show you. I'm used to using these guys where you pour, you know, as much metal as you can frickin' pour in them. And these are more, these Lee molds are a little bit more precise. So, see if I can get the hang of this, maybe get the right amount of lead in there. See if we did it that time. That's a little bit better. As long as we got 2 full cavities, which we did. So I'm going to continue on trying this. I think I need to put a little bit less in my ladle. I think that's part of the problem. Like I said, until I get the hang of it. And I just made a boo-boo. They tell you never hit this mold, and I just did it, not even thinking. They tell you to hit this bolt here. So I got to pay attention to what I'm doing, not worry so much about the video, and worry a little bit more about keeping my tools in good shape. But I do like the ball that it's producing. We'll take a second and look at them. And let me get this one out of here. They tell you tap right there. Let me set this back over here on the heat. And let's take a look at some of these little guys. I mean, you wouldn't think just pouring 2 at a time that it's going to be that efficient, but believe it or not, it's actually faster than the split shot mold, because you get so many of the split shots that don't fill, and pretty much my very first and second pour, the only time I got a ball that didn't fill out. So, I mean, they're nice. So I'm going to just toss them over here. And I'm going to continue. I mean, that's probably more shot already just in a few minutes that I've got out of this booger than the whole time, than the first 3 or 4 or 5 pours with this thing. I mean, because the problem with this, I mean, it is good. It does work, but the problem is you got to get it to the right temperature. Then you got to keep it there. And these little guys, and it's hard to get them to fill beyond that. And then you got to cut them off and all this. These guys, all you got to do is throw them right in the tumbler and you're ready to go. So I'm going to continue on doing some more, and we'll get back at you in a bit. Okay guys, I'm getting the hang of this thing now. It's turning out pretty good, pretty quick. In fact, to be perfectly honest with you, I am getting more and quicker results with that 2 pocket mold right now, or that 2 cavity mold, than I got with this booger. I mean, I was getting 2 or 3, to make the split buckshot, because I want to try some. I was getting maybe 2 or 3 per row, and with this one, I mean, I've only had the first 2 goof ups, which were when the mold was cold. And that's it. So other than that, I'm clipping right along. I actually have to go get a spoon so I can clean the dross off of my pot. And we're going to just continue on until I fill this little booger up. I should probably actually put those on a paper towel, get them dried out. But that's just a few minutes. So I'm very pleased with it. Alrighty, we'll be back at you. Okay guys, I just thought I'd come back in. As with anything, we're moving right along now. I'm starting to get the hang of this and how to do it. Most people use those, it's like a little pourer thing, but even those aren't available right now. But I can do a pretty good clip here with this. I'm surprised. I thought it was going to be a little more difficult. It's really not. You just got to get your rhythm down on how you're going to do it, and it goes pretty quick and pretty smooth. I wish I had a little stopwatch out here. I'd see how many I can do in a minute, but I don't, and it doesn't really matter. It's rainy. I'm not going to be doing anything else today. And I do have 75 shells ready to load, so I may as well just sit here and do this, get used to this thing. Naturally, that's my first spill. I've only spilled when I've had the camera on. That's par for the course though, right? I actually really like how this works. I mean, it's really surprisingly, I gotta say, easy, I guess. I mean, it's definitely not difficult. And like I said, once I got the way I need to pour down, I need to smoke that mold again. So we're gonna smoke this one a little bit. They say to do this frequently during the thing, especially when the mold is new, that it'll help keep things from sticking. So I'm trying to take the manufacturer's advice and do what I'm supposed to do. I actually lubricated it with beeswax, which I had to wait for because no one around here had naturally had beeswax. So, but as you can see, even doing this hand pour without having that, that little injection thing, or that nice little gadget that most bullet pourers have, you still can go pretty quick. And you can miss once in a while too. But see, I had stuff on the bottom of my ladle. It's really just more or less getting a knack of how to do it. You know exactly how you want to, what your style needs to be. And also the thing I found that matters is how full this ladle is. The less I have in it, like right around half, seems to be perfect. But I don't know how much time this was, but you can see how many I've poured in just a matter of a few minutes. And like I said, the results are, to me, far better, far better than the results with this thing. I mean, yeah, this is good. When you get a whole road, it turns out, it's great. I actually have ordered from Marty's Arms a regular Buckshot mold for number 4 and for double aught. A little plug for Marty's Arms. It's martysarms.com. But right now he's way behind. I guess same thing's happening with him. Everybody is trying to, get in this loading and reloading thing right now because of how things are. And so I placed my order, but I guess I'll get it when I get it. But now they're going to be very similar to that split shot mold, except they're done on a CNC machine, and it's going to be a lot more accurate, a lot smoother. But basically it's going to be kind of like the same thing I have here. Alrighty guys, I just thought you might be interested in what I was doing today, so I've just made this quick little video. I'm going to, just like I said, sit here and continue to do this. If you can get your hands on a mold right now, I mean, I would go ahead and get one. I mean, there's no reason not to, especially if you're, if you like shooting and stuff like that. I know ammo's a bear right now, so like I said, I'm just redoing my bird shot. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and we will see you in the next video.
I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.